Traders from around the world, what's going on? It's your boy, Ricky Cadan from Real Life Trading Australia. I hope you guys are doing absolutely amazing. And we started off the week, obviously, Monday being Labor Day over in the US. But we started off the week very slow. We did get a retest gap, black candle gapping down on the SPY. So a nice little retest gap. And if you take a look at the 15-minute, we really just had a very ranged bound day. Very choppy, a bit up and down, but not a whole lot happening. Although there were some opportunities to make some gainage out there on the markets. But before we do that, the SPY is actually looking a little bit more bullish than bearish at the moment. I know we did get a gap down. We are getting some volume picking up at the moment. And if you take a look at the E-minis, the bulls are definitely stepping in here, guys. So realistically, in the next couple of days, if we can close above these highs, I do see a little bit more potential to the upside on the S&P. Take a look at Amazon. A few real life traders taking this beautiful gap down and fading right here. Was a retest gap, but Amazon being such a super strong company here and coming down straight down to a support level. Very nice value area to buy off. And as you can see at open on the 1 minute, we really just opened and ran. So if you guys did get to take Amazon bullish, then well done to you all. And here's Google. So Google is pretty much just in a small range here. At this point, I'm very neutral, but look to buy the dip, obviously. On the weekly chart, we have got a very beautiful inside pennant pattern happening right now as we speak. We've got the higher lows and the lower highs, and from here I'm just waiting to see which way we break. I do think we will break bullish eventually. And we do have a little bit of less volume coming in here as well, so lower volume, slowly tapering off. I do think the bulls are going to start stepping in soon, and we are getting some nice higher lows here. So from here, guys, if we do break down, just probably look to buy off the 100. And from there, also, if we do break out of this little pennant, just look to take your profits at the highs. Let's take a look at Apple. And Apple is just staying within this wedge here, struggling to close above. However, we are getting some very nice lower wicks with some very good volume coming in, some buying pressure coming in right here, guys. On the daily, we're very choppy, but we're trying to stay above the 100 on the daily, which is a very nice key level of support. So if you are looking to buy Apple, it is still at a very good level to buy. Obviously, the market is a little bit choppy at the moment, and a lot of people are just waiting to see what happens. But from here, guys, stay bullish to neutral on Apple. Nothing in the overall market is saying we're going to crumble just yet. So stay bullish. Let's take a look at X. Now, X, US Steel. Take a look at the weekly chart. I mean, we're down at 1068 and we're getting down there. Last time I spoke about this was probably when it was around $15, saying that most likely we're going to go down to 8. If you did take that analysis to short X, then well done to you guys. I am still waiting for us to get back down to these levels here. And we did get on the weekly chart, we did get a gap down on the weekly chart here, a retest gap. And if we take a look at the monthly chart, we also got a small little gap on the monthly chart as well, which is quite significant as well. So right now, guys, if you are in long-term positions on X, probably just look to hold some put options long-term, just till we get down to about $8. Then you can probably look to take your profits off the table on that and just protect yourself a little bit on the downside, as this trade war is going to hurt the US steel company. Let's take a look at pizza, Domino's Pizza, DPZ, and right here, oh, that's the monthly chart. On the weekly chart, this is really interesting. We have not closed below the 100 on the weekly chart for a very long time, since 2010. So this is a very nice distribution level right here. So it will be a buy low, sell high location right now for the most part. For the most part on the weekly chart, if you just take a look here, this is a nice old support, old resistance, new support level at 219.83. And on the daily chart, we are starting to chop around, and we did get some beautiful volume come in today on the daily chart. So if you are looking to buy, probably just look for a close above 229 and have your stop, below 218. Very wide conservative stop here, guys. Just with the choppiness that's happening in the market as at the moment. So Domino's Pizza, nice buy low, sell high location. Look to go long. Here's BP, another buy low, sell high location. And if I just draw this this box here, this will show you where the key value areas are. So this was an old resistance back here in 2016, 2017, and 2018 was a support, and 2019 was early 2019, late 2018 was also a support. We're back down here again. So if you are looking to buy, this is a very nice location to buy or go long. And I mean, it is a very boring stock, BP, but they're not going to go to zero, that's for sure. On the weekly chart, we are just at a very nice consolidation level right here. Let's take a look at the Aussie markets, the All Ords, and we are finally getting some strength as the bulls are starting to kick in. We did throw in a nice little lower shadow here today off the 100 simple moving average, and hopefully this will be a nice little inverted head and shoulders pattern and we start to go higher. It certainly does look that way. If you did buy the dip off the 100, then well done to you guys. I did speak about this last week, saying that if we do get a pullback to the 100, it would be a buying location. Here's CBA, and CBA had a nice little gap down and fade higher. Pretty much expected. This was a very nice buying location. If you didn't catch that dip buying location there, here was a very nice buying location here, as we had a few retest gaps in the past month. So if we take a look at the weekly chart, this was at the 200 on the weekly, and we are slowly probably just chopping around here. So CBA, look to stay long. Here's APT, and creating some new all-time highs again this week. Definitely not the time to buy and get in, guys. I have been speaking about this pretty much every single month. There were so many times you could have bought either here or here. Definitely a stock that you want to have in your portfolio long term. APT still looking bullish. Probably look to take some profits off the table. Not everything, but just mitigate your risk. Here's APX or Appen Limited, and we are slowly starting to get a little bit more volume come in here, guys, and we are getting a little bit more sideways action. On the weekly charts, not a lot showing on the weekly chart. But on the daily chart, we are just consolidating here at this very nice support level. So if you are looking to buy, probably just look to buy as low as possible. But I mean, $25, still a very nice little discount from the highs back in July, which is about a 20% discount from July. So very nice buying location on APX. Here's BHP, and another one that has had a very glorious pullback. And from here, guys, I think that we're most likely just going to chop around sideways and consolidate pretty much like we did back here in 2014 when we last hit these highs. It makes the most sense. I don't see that much bullishness in iron ore futures either. So that is also going to, and because we did have a fairly decent pullback on the futures, on the iron ore futures, that did send BHP a little bit lower. So right now, as you can see here, this is a very nice support level, has been a nice support and resistance level for quite some time, probably for the last 8 years, and we are slowly bouncing. Just look for a little bit of choppiness here, guys. We're probably going to consolidate here for a little while. And speaking of commodities, let's take a look at gold. Now, gold is looking absolutely amazing. We keep hitting our head against my resistance at 1549.56. So if you have been shorting these highs or at least taking profits up here, then well done to you guys. But slowly but surely we may break out of this small little range here. So keep your eyes peeled on a bullish move on gold. Realistically, you need to get a close above these levels and then a nice little retest of 1554 and then go higher from there. Let's take a look at oil, and oil is very, very sideways, guys. We still have not closed above the descending wedge here. We keep coming back up to the top and resisting that. So if you are shorting up here off this analysis, then well done to you guys. You guys must be very, very profitable on crude. And last but not least, let's take a look at the Aussie dollar. And we did actually shoot back down below 67 cents again yesterday, which did get bought up after the low PMI manufacturing report. On the weekly chart, there is some bull stepping in. There is some bull stepping in here, and if we do get it, guys, if we do get another push higher, I mean, if we come back up to the 100 and the 200 simple moving average, you're gonna get another opportunity to short. But obviously, I would just be looking to short the highs rather than buy the lows, because at this point in time, the Australian economy is not doing as great as we should be. So that's all I've got for you today, guys. Not too much happening in the markets, but if you want me to review any stocks, any tickers, or any pairs in the forex market, commodities, you name it, I want you to leave them in the comment section below, and I will review them in my next review. Thanks a lot, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this review, and I will see you all on Thursday. And remember, love life, live life, and trade it. I'll speak to you soon. Bye.